So it was requested by one of our biggest fans that we do Johnny Depp movies.
One of our biggest
fans. So we're gonna do our top 5 Johnny Depp films. So I'll start it off. And the clues to my number 5 are drugs, Boston, Pee-wee.
Blow.
Yeah.
We just did a review on that.
Yes.
That's long ago.
The sad movie right there.
Blow is my number 5. We talked a lot about it on our review, so I don't know. We talked
a lot. If you want to know how we feel about it, go watch the review.
Go watch our other video where we talk about Blow for 20, 30 minutes. It's not that long. It's a kind of
it wasn't even 30 minutes, I don't think. That shit was in and out.
Yeah. So it's a nice, quick, easy review. But yeah, Blow. Not slow-paced movie. Everything that happened was interesting in it. So that's good movie.
Hold your attention to the whole thing.
Yep. There's parts where it kind of slows down, but it wasn't to the point where it was just like, okay, I'm not interested anymore. Yeah. It still kept you wanting to see what was going on. So
yeah.
All right, Lamar, you go next.
Ricky Lake, Fast Cars, Teardrops.
Really?
Cry Baby?
Yeah. Me and that number 1 fan used to watch that movie all the time.
Was that like the start of the her being a fan, that person being a fan of Johnny Depp was watching Cry Baby?
No, it was just like I said, we used to always watch just random movies, and that movie came on because she really loved Grease. So when this one came on, it's like reminiscent of Grease, I guess. And then it's just like, shit, it's Ricky Lake, because Ricky Lake was big. But when we watched the movie, Ricky Lake already had a talk show and everything.
Right.
So we watched this like, oh shit, it's Ricky Lake. And we watched it. We watched the whole movie. We watched it like hella times. But to this day, I can't tell you what happened in it. I just know I liked it.
Right.
And I remember him with that teardrop for absolutely no reason. Like he would cry for no reason.
That's why they call it Cry Baby. Yeah.
It was no reason for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Cry Baby a handful of times. So same thing. Like I remember parts of it, but I couldn't really tell you why things are happening in that movie. Certain songs I remember and certain like scenes kind of pop in my head, but it was a fun movie. It was a fun musical.
Yeah, it was kind of ridiculous.
They played chicken at the end. That's all I know.
That's what I was gonna say too. The chicken scene.
And it's a musical, right?
Yeah. That's why I said it was reminiscent of Grease. It was like I guess their spin on Grease because it's not as old.
But Cry Baby's what, 80s?
Yeah. Did it come on 80s?
I think Cry Baby's maybe the late 80s.
Maybe like right before the 90s or into the 90s. We'll get a fact check on it. I don't know. I want to say again, I don't know before Tasha blasted on the screen. I don't know when it came out. Okay.
I think
right there. She's gonna put it right there.
Yeah, late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, because he started his career in like I think 84.
The first movie was wait, was it? The first movie was Edward Scissorhands?
No, Nightmare on Elm Street. I think Edward Scissorhands was his first big movie. Maybe his first big movie that he's the star in, like he's the lead character.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot he was on Nightmare on Elm Street.
Because even like the 21 Jump Street was before Edward Scissorhands, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
he's old as shit.
He's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, man. My number 5 was Cry Baby.
Okay. So is that it? All right. Should we go to
that was all.
Okay. So my number 5. Drugs, Backcountry, This Picture Behind Me.
Oh, wait a minute. Really? You said drugs.
I thought he was going to
set me up. Set me up,
Josh. When she said that, I was like, oh, she's choosing this. And she's all, Pee Wee Herman. I'm like, wait, he wasn't in that movie. Then, yeah.
What is the name? So, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, yeah.
I haven't seen it.
That movie is a trip.
I tried.
I was just watching like, this is so fucking ridiculous because like throughout the whole movie, I don't think he's sober throughout the whole movie. Like he's like
his character or Johnny Depp.
Both. And, yeah. And your character's on drugs the whole time. He's all, yeah, sure, the character.
Yeah, the character is.
Yeah.
I'm in a movie. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Method acting. You know, he was on meth. Yeah, him and Benicio del Toro, they go to Las Vegas for I forgot whatever reason. I just know that once they start out, that he's like seeing make-believe bats coming his way, and he's all fucked up. They got like a few cameos in there. You're like, oh snap, he's in this. Mm-hmm. You'll watch it. It's ridiculous. Like,
what would you compare it to?
I don't know, man. What was the last movie somebody like saw like hella hallucinogene, like, you know, was tripping on like acid or mushrooms and saw hella shit. Like, here's an example. When he goes into the hotel, he sees people turning to dinosaurs, and he's trying to order a room, but he's getting all fucked up because their heads like moving hella like wobbly, and then they start turning into like it's a trip. Like,
what's the point of the movie? Like you said, they go to Vegas. Like,
I forgot why they.
What's it about? Because I tried to watch it, and
it's about fear and loathing
in Las Vegas.
In Vegas,
it's about getting fucked up. Like he was. I really got to watch it again because it's been a while since I've seen it. But for what I've like, that movie stands out to me as like one of the fucking best like hallucinogenic drugs, whatever it is. And Johnny Depp.
Did you be on drugs when you watch it? Maybe that's where I messed up.
No.
That would make your high. Will fuck up your
I was sober when I saw it, and I want to keep it that way. I don't think I'll ever watch this movie. I got a contact high or whatever watching this movie. It's
from the visuals.
Whether you like it or not, it's one of those movies that you're just like, what the fuck is this guy like?
It was like from your description, it sounds like a Alex and Kumar type movie. Like it's kind of, there's no reason, it's just some crazy shit happening.
Pretty much, that's how I felt. Like maybe
I said Alex. I don't even know. Oh, because I had a friend named Alex Kumar in high school. That's hella fun. I did that.
I thought that was a good movie. I was like,
I was like, why did I go with that? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, it's just him and Benicio del Toro go to. I think Benicio del Toro is his lawyer, and he's like a journalist. They go. I forgot why they go there, but when they go there, they are all fucked up.
So in Rum Diaries, he's a journalist too, right?
So I think Rum Diaries was supposed to be a sequel to this one, or indirect sequel.
Really?
Yeah. I couldn't make it through Rum Diaries,
but that's what I heard. But this, I had no desire to see Rum Diaries, but this, like I said, this was just too bizarre. It was too bizarre for me to turn it off. I could not turn it off. I was so like, wow, this guy, because the way that he talks, he's narrating through the whole movie. And like I said, I don't know if he's ever sober once. He's just like talking like it's a normal thing.
Isn't there a scene where he's like in a hotel room and he's got like a tail? You know what I'm talking about?
I think I know what you're talking about.
For some reason, that's popping in my head.
Yeah, everybody starts, like I said, they turn into lizards, or like their head looks like a fish. Like, he's so fucked up in this movie. Yeah, that's all I could say is that he just does a lot of fucking drugs. That's all. From beginning to end,
it's just a drug movie.
That's all it is. Yeah, this is a straight up drug movie. That picture where it talks at the background where his head's like kind of like all messed up, like straight out. Yeah, that's
like Beetlejuice neck head.
Kind of, yeah. Like I said, that like the movie starts off with him all messed up. He has this little cigar. What does Koala have? The little like cigar thing with the little cigarette in there.
Oh, the cigarette holder. It's like a cigarette holder.
Yeah. He's like driving, and all of a sudden he sees like these bats come around, and he fucking pulls the car over, and he's just like going like this. There's nothing there, but he thinks there is. And he gets like a fly swatter. They stop.
I'm gonna watch it. You're selling it to me right now.
Dude, You have to like the beginning starts off with them just all fucked up.
It goes right into it.
It does. They have their flashbacks, but it doesn't waste no time. Be like, yep, this is the movie you're gonna watch. This sets up what the movie's about. Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, so this is number 5, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I really enjoyed this movie as a movie that's just so bizarre and entertaining. I couldn't stop watching it when I first did, and I continue to keep on watching it during different times in my life.
Okay. All right, so number 4. The clues to my number 4 are chicle, eye removal, el mariachi.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Yeah. Fantastic movie.
Johnny Depp was amazing in that movie.
He makes me want to kill the chef when the food is good. Every time. Every time I want to kill the chef.
Yeah, he was a trip in that movie. But, I seen Desperado, but not a lot. I watched Once Upon a Time in Mexico a lot. I liked that one more.
Desperado so many fucking times. Yeah. I love it to death. But then Once Upon a Time in Mexico is funny because I love Desperado for Antonio Banderas, but in this one, Johnny Depp kind of stole the movie for me for some reason. Like even when I think back to it, I don't think of no scenes but his.
Yep.
Like when he buys the chicken, he tell the kids to get the fuck out of here. Because he's an asshole. He's an asshole through the movie.
And when he's talking to Danny Trejo and he was like, are you a Mexican or a Mexicant? Like there's just so many things from that movie that you quote or remember. But it's all the Johnny Depp scenes.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he literally went back and shot the cook. Like you thought like he was just
when talking. He said it, I was like, he's just having a conversation. Then he got up and went back
and literally shot him. He was like, no, my car is back there. I'll shoot him. Like
it was the most ridiculous thing because he walks all the way to the back and the chef just turns around. He's like, bye-bye. He's like, ah. Like, I did nothing.
But he walked back there with the gun up. Yeah. Like he didn't hide the gun and pull it out. He literally walked back there with the gun, shot him, and walked out. Yeah.
That movie is ridiculous, but he's like fucking fantastic in it.
Yeah.
Have you seen it, Josh?
I saw it like when it first came out, like it came out 2004, right?
Yeah.
4, something like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
And this is when I was like all about Johnny Depp. Any movie he was in, I watched. I didn't care. I tell you the truth, I wasn't the biggest fan of Desperado. So when I saw it, I liked Johnny Depp's parts in it. But I've seen it once. But the only part I remember is I was watching it with Sam and Mark one day. Or I came out into the front room and they were watching it. And there's a scene where he's all saying like the bull is fucking getting irritated for not getting what he wants, for not getting like the man or whatever. So he zaps the matador and the dude starts screaming and the bull comes and knocks him over. Do you remember that scene in that movie?
Hell no.
Yeah, Johnny, I forgot it was Johnny Depp talking to somebody. I think Danny Trejo or somebody zaps the matador. I think it's called the matador, the one that goes Toro, Toro.
Yeah.
And he starts screaming because he's getting shocked or electrocuted. And the bull comes and knocks his ass over.
I kind of remember that. Yeah.
Was that in that movie, or was that in what was his movie by itself? Machete.
I've never seen Machete.
He wasn't in Machete.
Johnny Depp wasn't in that, but Danny Trejo
Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp did it in the scene.
Yeah, Johnny Depp was telling somebody to shock the matador or whatever.
I should have watched it again before we got on here.
Yeah, the reason why it stands out because Mark laughed, and you know how Mark laughs, right?
Yeah.
So that's the best scene that stood out to me because of Mark laughing.
The gut busting laugh.
Yeah. But what I've seen, like I said, I like Johnny Depp in it, but it wasn't a movie I went to go back to watch. I might check it out again. And Desperado. I'll give Desperado another chance.
Yeah, please do. I want you to make a video like I did for Aliens.
Yeah.
Change your mind.
Yeah. But
I just said I wasn't the biggest fan. I didn't say it sucked. I just said I wasn't the biggest fan. So
Once Upon a Time overall, it was like it was only good for Johnny Depp. It was kind of like how I feel about Black Knight or Dark Knight. Like it's how I feel about that. I said
You
Black
did
Knight.
that before.
I do it every time. How I feel about Dark Knight, like how it's the Joker's movie.
Mm-hmm.
This movie is more Johnny Depp's movie because I couldn't tell you other than the scenes I remember from Johnny Depp. Like I couldn't even tell you the storyline really.
I remember like Antonio Banderas and Salma Hayek's character, they're handcuffed to each other and they're like trying to run away from people that are trying to kill them. And they're like running on the bus and dangling from the building. So it's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of shit. I need to watch it again.
Yeah.
But I know I love it though. A lot of these Johnny Depp movies I haven't seen besides Blow. I haven't seen that many times because I'm not an extreme Johnny Depp fan like everybody else. Like you take him how it is.
Yeah. No,
besides Blow,
I'm with you.
I mean, I like his old school movies, just like it's like Eddie Murphy and pretty much a lot of other people.
Don't you ever say it's just like Eddie Murphy? That's different.
No, hold on. Once Upon a Time and Dark Knight are different, but I get what you're saying.
No. I wasn't putting them in the same. I wasn't putting them in the same. I was using that as an example.
Well, that's what I'm using as an example too. It's this like Johnny Depp to me, where it's Johnny Depp, Denzel Washington, whoever it is, be different types of actors. I like their old school movies because I think maybe it's just because I prefer old school movies better than new movies that don't really do nothing for me.
For Johnny Depp, what do you consider the old school movies? Like
anything before, to me, anything before like the pirate movies, because after the pirate movies, I felt like that kind of fucked his career up afterwards. Because me personally, because I wasn't really big on like all the new movies he was doing, and this is before all the bullshit he was involved in right now. So
yeah, his I agree. After Pirates, it was like it was kind of downhill because I was looking at his filmography just to make sure that I got all the movies that I wanted to have. And after that, it was just like, man, he had a bad run. Some pretty bad movies.
So I heard before that after Pirates, he was kind of feeling himself.
He was Jack Sparrow after that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So a lot of people said like he never let that go. Like he was like, I'm Jack Sparrow from now on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think he even got a tattoo of a sparrow and Jack. Like it was just
Dude, he actually went to Disneyland and pretended to be like an animatronic and started moving around. I don't know if that was because of his ego or because they were promoting the movie because they knew the movie was gonna fucking suck, which it did. Yeah, this is before the 5th movie came out, and I thought that would have been cool to see Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow at Pirates at Disneyland. Yeah, but that wouldn't have made the movie any better. Yeah, that would it's a cool thing, but the movie fucking sucks still.
I still gotta see him. I gotta see all.
No. See, like I said, see the first 3. All right, if you, like I said, if you like the first one, check out the second one. If you like the second one, check out because the second and third one to me are the same movie. It's kind of like how Matrix, Reloaded, and Revelations were the same movie. Like you know what I mean? Like
right.
Yeah,
it's almost like they just cut it in half, but it's the same. Like
because it was too long. Yeah.
So so number 4, Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Boring. So is that like Pirates? Because the Matrix, the first one was good, the second one was all right, and that third one, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I've known some mixed things to where like people either like the first one or the second one. The third one's always been kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
I thought the third one was fun. I liked it that's the movie I liked it for what it was.
No, okay, no, I'm tripping. First one was good. Second one was the third one was hard because the third one had those twins, right?
No, the second one had.
I thought that was the second one that had the twins.
The second one.
Okay. Then I stick to what I said.
The third. I thought the third one was cool when they were fighting the robots. It just didn't feel like a Matrix movie. I was like, man, this is cool. They're fighting the robots, but this is kind of different from the first and second one because they're in the Matrix.
Yeah, you kind of want to see them in the Matrix doing the bullshit.
Yeah, well, that's called. In the third one, they're barely in the Matrix.
They're all outside in the torn up clothes in the fucked up city.
Yeah.
This is all off subject. I'd rather be in the Matrix than living how they would.
Yeah. Even though your brain's telling you, oh, you're not really tasting it. Your brain's telling it's good. Well, then fuck it. That's
keep me in there. How it
is. What's that?
Remember the first one, the trader guy. He was like, "Oh, this is a steak."
Yeah,
that's me. Keep me in there.
Yeah. For real, yeah. All right, so wait, so
Okay.
number 4 was
number 4, Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
all right, Lamar, what's your number 4?
My number 4. I should have watched these movies again. Okay, Lizard, Snake Sheriff, Slap.
Rango, right?
Rango.
Yes.
Funny,
Yes.
I just watched that like a month ago with Emma.
I need to watch it again. I when it first came out, I watched it like 4 times. Something about that movie
Really?
I just loved. Yeah.
Really?
It was cool. It was cool. I thought it was cute. And,
Okay,
I
I'll
liked
give you
it.
that. I'll give you that. I'll give you the cute.
Yeah. No,
But
I thought it was like okay movie. Like it won the award for best animated film. when it came
Yeah,
out.
I really liked it. And I
Yeah.
forgot about it until we did this. And I saw it like, oh shit, Rango. I really liked it. Like, I laughed so hard at that slap scene when they were doing a ritual. It was like slap, 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 slap. And he got slapped and he like knocked her out. He knocked her out when she slapped him.
Mhm.
Josh
remember
might have
that
been
scene?
asleep on that part.
Yeah, Josh, you know the history of that.
That fucking
He
movie.
wasn't
man.
reacting. I was like, he doesn't remember. He was
For
asleep.
that because I'm I mean, any part in that movie, I don't remember laughing. I thought the part with the snake was cool when it had the little gun on the tail, the machine gun on the tail. And it's funny because the guy that did Pirates did Rango, so it was a cool little action. He knows how to do action adventure really good. Like, you know, the sequences of everything going on.
It was because that the movie was tense. Like the whole movie was tense, except for that scene when they did that ritual and like everybody's getting slapped. When he got slapped, he knocked her out. I was like, that was funny as fuck.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
He knocked her the fuck out. But then it got sad at the end. I was like, oh, it's good. The movie is a good
balance.
movie.
Yeah. I mean, did you were you surprised about the mayor that was the one behind it all?
No, of course not.
Spoiler alert!
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh shit, you never seen Rango?
I tried.
shit.
I'm not gonna watch it.
It's
That
a
was
good
another
movie,
one I
man.
attempted.
It's cool. Maybe something you and DeMarcus can watch if he's interested.
He
That
probably-
might have been who I tried to watch.
DeMarcus
it
probably
with.
seen it before.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
It's cool. It's cool. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
That's
my
like-
number. I just wish I would have went back and watched. I made my list, then I just kind of moved on. I should have went back and watched these movies.
Yeah, I always think about that too when I make mine. Like, maybe I can watch them, but then I never have time to. So.
Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
all about it.
Yeah.
Just know that I liked Rango.
Okay. Shoot, I'm trying to think of mine one. Okay. Suburbs. Haircut.
Yeah, we're
Machine. Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands.
when he said suburbs, I was like, yes, Edward Scissorhands, because they like
Immediately. Yep.
the weird way they shot it. It let you know they're in the suburbs. It was the weird way it was shot.
They were in like what's his name? Tim Burton's way of suburbs.
Mhm.
He made it right.
Yeah. What's up?
Tim Burton made it.
Oh yeah, man. It was him and Tim Burton. Johnny Depp and Tim Burton did hella movies together.
Hella?
Back then. Oh yeah. Well, at least like 5 of them, I think.
What else? So he did the Corpse's Bride and the
Sleepy Hollow.
Okay.
But yeah, so he did a
all
lot
movies I
of
didn't watch.
yeah. So
It's like who's Martin Scorsese? Him and Leo, right? They do a lot of projects together.
it was him and what's it called? What's his name? Italian guy. Come on, Dad's favorite
Joe
actor.
Pesci?
Huh? No.
Joe
I mean,
Pesci?
oh yeah, that's one of them. But like Robert De Niro.
Uh-huh.
Robert De Niro.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason why I say Robert De Niro is because he was more of a lead actor in a couple more of his movies, and Joe Pesci, he was another person he liked working with.
Mhm.
But
yeah, there's a good chunk
afterward-
of time where Martin Scorsese was working with Leo. Like it was like Leo
yeah.
and Martin Scorsese. So like that was Johnny Depp and Tim Burton. They did a lot of projects together. So
Yeah.
Leo's got a new Martin Scorsese film coming out soon too.
Are you serious?
Yep. I forget what it's called, but it's not on IMDb. So I think they're like probably still working on it. But yeah, they got a new project coming out.
Oh, you must have saw it while you were searching.
No, it was on Instagram because I follow a movie
okay.
a movie page and it tells you like things that are coming out. So that's how I found
Nice.
it out.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think Edward Scissorhands was a really cool like family. It was a family friendly movie with some funny moments in there, and then later on it gets dark. It like there's a turn in there. I'm all like, wait, because I remember when I first watched it, I was watching all the happy parts where he's giving them haircuts and that one girl's trying to like sleep with them. And then when he tries to save the kid, it looks like he's attacking the kid, but he's trying to save him from being hit. And then afterwards, I was like, wow, this was.
So Tim Burton just has a fucked up mind. It's like, where did you think? Let me make this kid who has scissors for hands. Like, where did you even? Like, even Beetlejuice, it's like, what does he think about?
Right.
See, I don't know. Like, to me, Beetlejuice was just bizarre all the way through. And then, well, I mean, Edward Scissorhands is bizarre because when she goes up into like the little house, it's like this little mansion, this little creepy thing. I thought that was like, is this a horror movie?
Right.
Because she was selling Mary Kay.
But it's like he has a way of making you comfortable in horror, which is weird. Like Beetlejuice is to little kids is scary, but to us it's just like it's funny, even though it's a fucked up situation. They're dead people.
Yeah, I never really. I mean, I was easily scared as a kid. I never was really scared of Beetlejuice.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a scary situation, but you're not scared because he makes it like comfortable. Okay. He makes it cool to be dead. Like what the fuck?
I mean, I never like really thought of like as a kid, you don't really think about that. But getting older, I'm all like, yeah, this is some morbid shit.
I always wish I could be Beetlejuice when he turned little and went to that hotel. I was like, oh man, like
you mean with
the spikes coming out of his
yeah. You mean when he goes visit the working girls?
Yeah. It gave me a dirty mind. I was like, oh man, I wish I could be Beetlejuice. Every time I see like a little dollhouse or little cities, I always think of that. I was like, this is weird because he drives a little car and crashes and shit. It was weird, but he makes it cool to be dead. It's weird. That guy has a twisted mind.
No, we're not doing a top 5 Tim Burton films.
Tim Burton would be a lot of Johnny Depp films.
I have to search it up. I would have to search it.
Yeah. So.
But, yeah, Edward Scissorhands, it lives up because I know it's a 90s movie. I've seen it before, but then not too long ago went to see it at the Parkway Theater. It's still really good.
Didn't we see it together, Tasha, with
Sam?
Sam? Yeah. No, it held up really well.
It's one of those movies you turn on and you just get lost in it. Like you could just sit there and watch it and not even realize you watched the whole fucking movie. Because I can't even dialogue wise, I can't even remember that much of what anybody's talking about. It's just like you just see him in this weird world. And you see the stupid ass bullies. Like you see all of the stupid shit happening to him.
Yeah,
but he has scissors for hands. It literally makes no sense. It literally makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, I give it props to where it's something. I mean, nothing. It's not a happily ever after ending.
No, not at all.
No. But it's like it's one of those things where like where she's an old lady. She's telling her grandkids, I think grandkids or daughter, whatever, about the story about somebody she used to really care for. And every time they snow, it makes he does that thing. And it's messed up because the guy that created him was going to give him hands. And he died. And I was like, fuck. So he's just up there forever doing that stuff. So
he was a creation, right? The guy.
He was.
He was a creation. So he didn't really need anything. Like he didn't need.
He needed hands. So why would you create him and give him scissors for hands?
I mean, he didn't need anything, but it seems like he was kind of learning from humans what, love or compassion was, because he did have some type of feeling towards Winona Ryder.
So he was like the good side of Freddy Krueger.
Or
probably did I get you off guard?
Probably like another version of Frankenstein.
He was like, wait, let me think about it.
No, Freddy's a fucking monster. He's when they got like Frankenstein's monster and Edward Scissorhands, I think are just, were created by people that didn't really teach them what it was like to be human.
Right.
And, once they were in humanity, they try to fit in. Well, I mean, Edward had a lot more he can fit in because of the shit he can do with his scissors. Yeah. But once that one, I hate that one bitch, the one that was just like, oh, he's a demon or whatever, that religious.
Oh,
one.
the Bible thumper chick.
Yeah. That's the true antagonist of the film, followed by Anthony Michael Hall, the bully.
Right.
I
was like, kill that motherfucker.
He was bullied in Breakfast Club, so he wanted to be a bully in Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, that's the reason why. Yeah.
Kill that motherfucker, man.
Oh, he did. That was a dark part too when he does kill him.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Stabbed him and then he fell.
Yeah, and then for Winona Ryder cover for him, I was like, man, that's take no, guys.
This movie
get a girlfriend like that.
This movie is twisted. Even when we're talking about it, it's not okay. It's not okay.
Yeah,
it's funny when you watch it, it's one thing, and then when you talk about it, you're like, wait a minute.
It gets a dark film. Like, there's also a list of movies where it's like movies that like all of a sudden become really dark, that just change.
Right. Just flip the script.
Yeah. And it worked out still. Like, it's still a good movie. It's just kind of like, okay, you went there, I guess I'll follow. And here's the enjoy the ride. So yeah, Edward Scissorhands, number 4. I think
everybody wanted to cut the line like that, the tree, like,
yeah.
He was hella serious. Like,
in Disneyland, they have some like things that were like created by It's a Small World, like little what's it called when he cuts the grass, or like
the hedges,
the bushes.
Yeah. And so I used to think Edward Scissorhands actually exists because, man, Josh, look, Edward Scissorhands did that at Disneyland by
it's a little innocent. Like, Josh is little innocent, like, oh man,
cool.
And this, I think this is before I remember, because I don't remember that as a kid, him, killing that one person or them getting into a fight. Like later on when I saw the whole movie again, I was like, wait, I don't remember this. And,
I didn't remember it till right now when you guys said it. I was like, yeah, he did kind of kill him, because in the moment it's like an accident, but it was self-defense, but he killed him.
Yeah, well, because they were trying to. He wasn't trying to fight him. What's her name was trying to break it up, and he got hella physical with her, and then he was protect. In his mind, he was protecting her.
Yeah,
and it's not like he could have put up a fist fight. It's a Sis fight.
That was his way of fist fighting.
Fist fight. Yeah.
You got to get these hands literally.
Fist fighting with Sis fighting.
All right, so number 3. All right, clues for my number 3 are detective, twins, heads.
Heads. Sleepy Hollow.
That movie made me sleepy. Yeah,
I don't think I ever made it through.
You're so hollow, man.
I don't think I ever made it through.
What? Sleepy Hollow is the shit.
Yeah,
I love that movie. Halloween Sleep.
Maybe I can try again. Maybe that was one of the movies I just fell asleep on because I just fell asleep on it.
Was this like the first? You're talking about when it first came out?
I saw it when it came to DVD.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to see it when it came to DVD. I think I even tried to watch it with my mom, and I was knocked out. She actually said, normally she falls asleep on movies and I'm awake, but this time I was out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I saw it in the theater. I remember seeing it. I think I might have seen it a couple times actually in the theater.
I remember we used to watch that at Dad's
all the time.
Yeah, me, you, Dad, Desiree, Anthony.
Yeah. Because Anthony used to call it Halloween Sleep.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch it again.
Halloween Sleep.
A lot of people could confuse, like, is this a horror movie or comedy? I'm like, it's both. Because there's a lot of like, I don't think it's not taking itself too serious, but it's not being obnoxious, like, oh, we're gonna make fun of ourselves. No, it's like, it's so ridiculous and knows what it is. But I think it's still like, it could still be a serious movie because it's kind of fucked up what happens. To like,
I'll try to. I'll watch this again and write down what I need to watch. I'll try to watch that and Fearing and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, his Johnny Depp's character in Sleepy Hollow is very like quirky and eccentric, so that's what makes it funny.
Was he he was a detective?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he wasn't forcing it. It just came out natural because he's this detective that wants to like solve the mystery, but he's hella scared of everything. He's like
squeamish. He's like really squeamish.
Like he's holding his cup of coffee. They're telling him the story of like how the Headless Horseman's come to be. And he's like trying to be all cool. And then as soon as the guy looks down, he's all shaking his coffee
Yeah.
cup.
So he's like a terrified detective.
Like, yeah.
The hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was
I'll
like
give it a try.
The last good, like, in my opinion, the last really good Tim Burton film that came out. That was another Tim Burton film that had Johnny Depp in it. And my girl, Christina Ricci, at the time. So, well, not at the time. She'll always be.
Who's a better director, writer? Tim Burton or... I like how you guys are waiting for it. Or... I just forgot his name. I literally forgot his name. Never mind.
Christopher Nolan?
No.
Quentin
No,
Tarantino?
I'm thinking of Fucked Up Minds. So I'm thinking
Are you
Tim
talking
Burton.
about Rob Zombie?
No.
Okay.
Tim Burton or God damn, what's his name? Steve, no.
What movie did he do? Like, can you
Remember when you Ania called me, you guys are talking about movies, Sasha? And she's talking about the Cat movie.
So are you talking about Stephen King or
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if Tim Burton writes his stuff, so
Oh, he just directs?
I think he just directs them. I don't know if he writes them exactly. I gotta look that up. Because Stephen King, he writes his stuff, but he doesn't write. He writes the novels. He doesn't write his.
He doesn't make the movie.
He wrote.
Okay,
he doesn't direct the movie. No, I think he helped with the screenplay of the first Pet Sematary.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if he's done the screenplay for other ones. And I think he's only directed one film, called Maximum Overdrive. So if you want to say who's the better director,
I wouldn't do that.
Tim Burton.
Never mind.
Tim Burton.
Never mind. Never mind.
And me personally, I prefer like Tim Burton's movies over Stephen King films.
Stephen King's movies are always hella serious. Like you gotta really pay attention to what the fuck's going on.
Not too serious though. Like there are some
like which one?
I mean, even it sometimes can be a little bit over the top,
but there's people that are real life terrified of clowns. Like real life cannot sleep, terrified of clowns.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
So to us it's ridiculous, but it's serious to somebody else.
Yeah. Well, even like I think it's more like very fucked up movie to me, even though like people are like, oh, it's not true. I'm like, well, fucking just think about it for a second. It's Pet Sematary. Like you really think about how messed up
Pet
that movie
Sematary is hilarious though. I mean, it's fucked up shit happens.
Damn, right?
That kid is fucking hilarious, man.
The little one, the boy.
He's like, I got something for you, mommy. That shit is hilarious. No fair. That's the one scary movie Ania can't watch because she laughs at that kid.
Really?
Yeah. That's the scary movie she can watch.
It's hella cute and scary at the same time. I'm talking about like what happens to the kid. Like,
it's definitely fucked up.
Yeah.
But after that, when he comes back, it's just...
after that sad scene.
Because I mean, they do that to
comedy
bring you
after
in.
that.
They do that to bring you in. After that, it's fucking hilarious. Like that kid is hilarious. Just for the fact that he was that little, it's supposed to be intimidating. Like it's not working.
Yeah.
Fucker was strong though.
Yeah.
I know, for real. I was like, he gets super strength when he come back from the cemetery.
No fair. That shit is fucking hilarious.
You can play with Dad. You can play. Come out and play. I want to play with you.
So yeah, number 3 is Sleepy Hollow.
I was like, where do we go with this? Okay. My number 3 is hella funny. Oh, I gotta switch it though. I gotta swap them. So my number 3 is Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Only because overall movie, even though I love Desperado and this one, Antonio Banderas is kind of like second fiddle, even though he's supposed to be the main.
Yeah, he kind
of falls to the second, and I loved every scene with Johnny Depp. Even though I should have watched it again before we did this, so I can give some examples. But when you think about the chiclets, like I said, every time I eat something good, I think of that scene, like go back there and kill the chef. I don't even know why he did it, but it's like you want to go kill the chef.
I guess it's another version of so good you make you want to slap your mama. In his case, makes him want to
makes you want to kill your chef.
Kill the chef. But then when he was like, "You're Mexican or Mexican," that line was so random. It was so
Oh,
randomly
random.
placed that it made me laugh so fucking hard. And I said it for like 2 years straight to all my
Any
Mexican partners. Whenever something come up, are you a Mexican or are you a Mexican? Like,
Mhm.
it's so stupid, but it I don't know. It's memorable. So that's why it's number 3. Because overall, movie wise, it's like you can live without it. But his scenes are standouts.
Mhm. Yeah, no, totally agree.
Yeah.
But the Mexican part, when I heard it, I it was like a double take. Like, did he
like what
really
the fuck
just say
did he just say?
that? Like, did I hear it correctly? But yeah. And there's who's in that? Willem Dafoe, Josh is in it.
Once
And
Upon a Time in Mexico.
Mickey Rourke, yeah. So there's people in it. You're like, oh shit, yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen this. Like, are they like small roles? They have small parts, or
Mm-mm.
oh, they're in it. Oh,
they have pretty significant roles in the movie, and then Enrique Iglesias is in it too.
Yeah, that was random.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. I gotta watch Desperado and Once Upon a Time in Mexico again.
You can kind of just watch Desperado and then move on with your life.
No, watch that one too.
I actually like El Mariachi. That's supposed to be the original Desperado.
Mm-hmm.
I think somebody told me about that. Yeah,
so I like
that first, and then Desperado, and then
because that's when the actual band was in there, right? Because Desperado, he calls them, but El Mariachi is like the whole band.
Isn't Desperado supposed to be like a sequels, like remake, sort of?
I didn't know that at the time.
Something like that, yeah.
Like, instead of him killing spoiler alert, him getting his revenge at the end, the bad guy gets away. I guess the bad guy gets away. I don't know. I get confused because they show a clip of the ending of El Mariachi, and I was just kind of like, wait, what's going on? It's very confusing. I might just have to watch them all 3 together because they did have a set.
I've never seen it. I've never seen the first one.
I like that one. You have to. It's subtitles, so.
It's real life. Is Antonio Banderas in there?
Nah, it's somebody else.
Oh,
it's like this guy. There's this guy that's this assassin that's walking around with like a mariachi case that he doesn't really play it. He just has the case to it to have for his guns. But there's an actual guy walking around trying to look for work, singing. So they're thinking he's the guy killing all these people.
Right.
Yeah, when he's like,
okay, so do you remember Desperado when it starts? Quentin Tarantino's telling the story.
Yeah.
Is that the story of Mariachi?
No, that's just him that's just him trying to.
No, because I'm saying in the story he said, like you said, because he's like he walks in with his guitar case. Everybody thinks he's a.
Oh wait, you're talking about Cheech Marin.
No, Quentin Tarantino's telling the story.
I thought he was saying the story is all like, he's all talking about pissing in the jar, and then talking about the bed.
Oh, you're right. Made. So who told the story of?
I think it was Cheech Marin.
He was
the one that. Yeah.
Okay. So what the story he was telling, was that the story of Mariachi?
I think it was.
Okay.
No, actually, not because he's just telling a random story that what's his name? Antonio Banderas comes in and starts killing a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the original one, I don't think he knows how to kill anybody. He's just trying to run for his life. And then he shoots one person, and that's about it.
Okay. Well, don't tell me nothing else.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, that was Lamar's.
That was my number 3. Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Okay, well maybe that could be our next movie.
I had to swap it with my other number 3.
So my number 3 now. Your original number 3 is number 2.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think if it's my turn. All right, how about this? Okay. Tree of the Dead. What's it called? Sword. Tasha's third favorite.
Halloween Sleep.
Yeah.
I was hella lost. Like, what? What is it? What?
Yeah, it's called.
Was it called Tree of the Dead? Was that what the tree was called?
All them trees were dead. Like you're like, oh, it's a tree of the dead. All of them trees were fucking. There was no leaves.
There wasn't a tree alive.
Tim Burton. That's his idea of a tree is not leaves.
It's like a fucked up ass burnt to a Christmas tree.
That's like, you know, like
deformed ass trees.
Yeah. If you watch like his movies, they're like they have like this gloomy like atmosphere to them. Like cinematography is very.
So this conversation we keep bringing up Tim Burton. It's making me want to do a top 5 Tim Burton. I don't know. I really don't know what movies he made. I really don't know like all of the movies he made. I think I'll be surprised on everything he actually made.
Yeah, this is a movie that I used to watch all the time, constantly, because like I said, Johnny Depp, yeah, he is like eccentric, but he's hella chill at the same time. You know what I mean? Like it's not like he's over the top. He's like playing this guy that's trying to solve these murders. He's like a rational or whatever. He's like, there's a rational explanation for this.
He doesn't believe in the ghost stories of the headless horseman. Yeah.
So he's like the white lady from Seaman.
From what?
Man, yeah. Come again?
Seaman. Not. That sounded terrible. I didn't even catch on. That sounded terrible. I didn't want to say the name of the movie.
Oh, okay.
That sounded fucking terrible. That's gonna be on Instagram. Yeah, but it's like her. It's like how she was. Like she came in like she didn't believe in none of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nah, he's a smart detective that doesn't get like he's trying to be different than all the other what's it called? Because he's from New York and all the constables that capture criminals, they just say fuck it, kill him, burn it, whatever. And he's trying to like he wants justice to be served. Right. So they send them to Sleepy Hollow, a movie where there's no brothers and sisters. Is white thing. I remember I told Dad, I was like, "Hey, there's no black people in this movie called Sleepy Hollow. People losing heads. They all
ain't nobody living there."
Hey, I remember how hard your dad laughed when we watched Scary Movie, and it said, "White people getting killed, black people getting the fuck out of here." I remember how hard he laughed at that fucking scene. He's like, "Grab your shit, let's go, motherfucker."
Exactly.
Your dad is true black. He's like, if you want to know what a black man is, find that man right there. He laughed entirely too hard. Like I was laughing, but him laughing made me laugh even harder because he was like crying. Like that fucking scene. Grab your shit, let's go,
motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, I just to me, Sleepy Hollow, it's like a mystery type of film too, because there's a reason why, you know. I mean, I'm not going to say anything, but you know, there's reasons behind the supernatural element. I'll say so. Yeah, and that's all.
I really try to watch it. I'm going to try to watch it.
Okay, I won't say anything else. But number 3, Sleepy Hollow.
Okay, number 2. My clues are cougar, obese, Arnie.
Is that Nightmare on Elm Street?
Freddy's dead? No.
Cougar, obese.
Are you saying Kruger or cougar?
Cougar, like the cat, big cat, cougar. Cougar, obese, Arnie.
Gilbert Grape.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought you said Kruger. I'm all like,
I was like, when you said, I thought you said Kruger. I was like,
oh, I was like, why are they saying Freddy?
Yeah, I was like, no, that was easy.
No, sorry, my bad. No, cougar. I was talking about the married woman, the mom that he was having the affair with.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah, cougar.
I get it.
Yeah, absolutely love that.
Great fucking movie, and I didn't see it till last year.
Yeah, because we talked about it.
Well, wasn't it on one of your top 5 favorite Leonardo DiCaprio films?
Yeah.
I think Lamar watched it before we did our top 5.
I watched it right before we did that, and that shit went
up there. Okay.
Great.
It's a really good movie, but Leo is what did it for me. But it's a Johnny Depp movie, so it's a good movie in that sense. But Leo was the one that did it for me.
It's the for me is that I'm not saying the phrase for me. This is it for me. I hate that fucking phrase. But in my opinion, you don't get the Leo that you get without Johnny Depp. Because like I said, there was when Johnny Depp kind of like all the pressure weighs on him and he loses it. That's when I felt it from his angle, like fuck, because he's like so frustrated that he loses it. It's like I'm dealing with all of this shit and nobody's helping. All I get is people talking down on me, asking me to do more. I was like, for him, I felt it. That's like everybody cries on the mama scene. The scene where he like hit his brother, and then he comes back and his brother's like, the shit didn't even happen. That's what touched me. And I was like, fuck. Like that's the part that had me like, fuck. Not the mama scene.
It's funny because with that, like Arnie was kind of scared, like he kind of runs away from him.
Yeah.
But then he kind of like feels better when he sees that that Gilbert's playing with him. Like he's like, you know, have you seen Arnie? So he kind of like relaxes, like, okay,
no, I don't think. Okay, so I don't think he was scared of him at all. I think he doesn't have the mind capacity to hold the hate for him.
Yeah, no, I don't. It wasn't that extreme. It's just like when he sees Gilbert, he runs away.
He runs because it's like
I always, and he goes and he runs. That's what I was saying. It was like kind of that. I don't know what's gonna happen, but then he kind of relaxed when he saw Gilbert was like playing games with him.
So I took it as he saw Gilbert, and it's like I'm gonna go hide like I always do. It's like this is how they interact when he shows up. Sometimes like I hide in the same branch. It's like that's how they interact. I didn't take it as him being scared that he's here. It's like, oh, Gilbert's here. Like I said, in his mind, it's like nothing even happened. Because even after the hit, it's like he's like still laughing because he doesn't understand what the fuck just happened. That's a deep fucking scene, man. I don't want to talk about it. That shit was deep, like way deeper than I expected. That shit was way deeper than I expected. Way, but I think even in those scenes, it's the interaction of Johnny Depp, how he did it, and how fucking award-winning fucking the greatest Leo does it. It's like their interaction is so ridiculous. It's so real. Like how the fuck do you write that?
Yeah.
From the scene where he loses and hits him, and into the scene where he shows up, and it's like he kind of has to face the music because everybody's giving him hate. Like everybody's looking down on him, like, I can't believe you did that. It's like nobody wants to see it from his point of view, but his brother that he hit is still like I'm all right. I'm up here. You found me. It's like he just, move on.
And then he slaps him in the face.
No, because he's like, hey, and he kind of pushes him with that hey, like a soft voice, like, I can't apologize to you because you don't even know what happened. You know what I mean? That shit is deep.
Yeah, really good movie. Really
fucking incredible. And I'm mad I waited that long.
Number 3, What's Eating Gilbert?
Okay, I gotta watch that again.
I mean, number 2. Sorry, not number 3. Number 2.
My number 2, What's Eating Gilbert Grape? I'm not doing any fucking clues.
I guess we do that. It'd be like, hey, you already said it, so let's just get
right. I'm not doing it because I don't want to keep talking about it.
Now.
I don't want to keep talking about it. Let's just move on.
So we had to stop recording abruptly when we were doing our Johnny Depp films because our sister went into labor. So that dropped everything. So where we left off was I did my number 2, which was What's Eating Gilbert Grape. And then Lamar did the same one, but then it stopped when he was saying he didn't want to talk about it anymore because of how, the emotions that come from that movie. Yeah. Really, Josh? Really?
You a little hungry there, sir?
Yeah.
In the camera too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who doesn't like to, eat pizza and talk about movies? Watch movies, talk about pizza.
Well, Zoom viewers enjoy the pizza eating.
Pizza House, I recommend. Okay.
Oh, nice. So I don't know if Lamar wants to talk about What's Eating Gilbert Grape anymore.
Oh no, I was done. Clearly.
Okay, so Josh, you're number 2, and then it's our number 1s.
Okay, number 2. All right. Dream Demon, Sharp Knives, Bed Full of Blood.
Edward Scissorhands.
Bro.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Was he in there long enough? How long was he in the movie?
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen it in hella long.
Close to the
Yeah,
end,
no,
right?
no.
He made it close to the end or halfway.
Like he plays like, he's a minor role, but he's in it like maybe I want to say like 75% of the movie. Because he died, like he makes it to the end. Spoiler alert: he dies, but then he comes back at the end. So he's in it enough to say it's his movie.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Well, yeah, I don't even remember at all.
Yeah, the first Nightmare on Elm Street, like I said, Freddy's Dead was the one I watched a lot, so that one I remember the most. And then of course Freddy versus Jason. The first one, I don't think I've seen any of the other ones besides the first one and then the two I just named. But
he's actually in Freddy's Dead. He has a little small cameo in Freddy's Dead, but
really,
it could be that's something you couldn't include in this list. Yeah, he does. Have a little bit.
It's like Samuel and Coming to America. It's a small little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit, maybe I need to go watch him again. I don't even remember at all.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, that's my second favorite Johnny Depp film. I think that's one of his first big roles, like his first like he wasn't. I think he had a small role in Platoon, but like Nightmare on Elm Street was his bigger role, and then later on, that's when he started doing more like leading roles.
Yeah,
I think this was like his like breakout role. Like, this guy really good.
Because it was definitely before Crybaby, definitely before 21 Jump Street, all of that. So
yeah.
Okay. Anything more on that one, or do we all want to jump in or number one?
Well, I think out of all the people that's in Nightmare on Elm Street, I think at least in that movie, he's the breakout star. I'll say he's not like they say like with Kevin Bacon, it's Friday the 13th, or I forgot, but like certain people start off in a
horror movie,
yeah.
Hell, was there Jennifer Aniston in Leprechaun? Eva
Mendes
and Children of the
I'm talking
Corn.
about good actors, though. I'm talking about good actors.
Damn.
Somebody that just in one TV
Leo
series.
DiCaprio was in Critters.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? When I do watch old ass movies like that, then I look like, oh shit. But like I said, because I don't even remember Johnny Depp in there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we're doing number ones now?
Yeah. So number ones. My number one clues are Toby, Meat Pie, Mrs. Lovett.
Sweeney Todd? That's your favorite Johnny Depp movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep, absolutely. It's a musical. He's a demon barber of Fleet Street. He murders people.
It's a musical?
Yes. It's actually a Broadway play that Tim Burton made into a film.
Oh, okay. I've always seen this.
Oh yeah, that's another Tim Burton.
Another Tim Burton movie. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely Tim Burton film. And it's got Helena Bonham Carter in it. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A bunch of other people that have been in either they've been in Tim Burton films or they've been in Harry Potter films. Mm-hmm. It's like they cross exam.
Yeah, because what's his name? Alan Rickman plays the judge.
Yeah. Alan Rickman.
In it.
Yeah.
Sacha Baron Cohen, Borat, he's in it.
Oh yeah, he's in it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Borat was his first thing ever.
No, I think he did stuff before. Borat is before Sweeney Todd.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, but it was like the same. Like when you saw him in Sweeney Todd, I was like, oh shit, that's Borat. Like he's so different. So
yeah, I guess he sings because he was in this and Les Mis.
Oh, it's a musical where they're actually singing.
Yes, Johnny Depp. Yeah, you can clearly tell it's Johnny Depp's voice singing.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
You can clearly tell this is a Tim Burton film because of all the like I said, every one of his movies are really dark.
It's very dark, very dark in the sense of like visually and story. But it's not a Tim Burton story. Like I said, it's an original Broadway play. He just made it into a film. So, but yeah, it's about a barber whose whose wife and child are taken from him, and he's thrown in like prison or something, and then he comes back to get revenge, and he just starts murdering people. So,
oh damn.
Yeah, he offers them to shave their beard, and then and then they make the people into meat pies.
Yeah, that's where the meat pies come in.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, very twisted, very dark. So, but yeah, my number one is Sweeney Todd.
Okay. I didn't know you liked it like that.
Oh, I love it.
I always seen that picture of him looking like that with that old ass wig and shit. I just never knew what it was. But now that I know they make meat pies out of humans,
you're not gonna check it out, or you are gonna check it out?
I don't know, man.
I think you got to like, the songs are okay, but yeah, you got to check and see, like, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
All right, moving on. Lamar, your turn.
Number one, you guys probably not surprised. You probably know what it is. Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, right there.
It's behind you. It's behind you, right?
Yeah.
Right there.
This is the first time I put one of the movies from my list behind me. But it's like, I mean, it's the best shot, I guess, of him. The rest of him, he looks different. Like all his characters are something different. This one kind of looks like him.
Yeah, no, Blow's a really good movie. I had a feeling that was your number one.
Yeah, she's incredible. Shit is fucking incredible from beginning to end to me. Incredible.
You want to talk any more about it, or should we move on to Josh's?
I feel like we talked about it for like 6 hours in total. So I don't know if there's too much more I can say about it. I can bring up Pee-wee again. I can bring up this, and the freeze frame. But I think we talked about all of that already.
Yeah. Like we said before, go and watch our discussion on Blow on our YouTube channel. So, okay. Closing this out, Josh, what's your clues to your number one?
All right, so I got Davy Jones, Kraken, Black Pearl.
Okay. Pirates of the Caribbean, nice. Curse of the Black Pearl. No. Curse of the...
Nope.
What is it? It's not the first one?
Nope.
Oh, he was saying watch I think you said the third one was your favorite?
I said Davy Jones. Do you want me to just tell you?
Oh, that's the second one. Dead Man's Chest.
Dead Man's Chest.
Got it. Okay.
Like I said, I gotta watch.
I did not like that one.
I really enjoyed it. Like I mean, obviously the first one's the best, but there's some pacing issues I have with that. After, like, once they had that little battle on their ship, it kind of just slows down for me. But Dead Man's Chest, like all the way through, I just have a good time watching it. I think I'm only like, I think me and Kenny are the only people I know that like part 2 as their favorite.
I think really with part 2, I didn't like how it ended. So the end is what ruined the movie for me. So yeah, the movie, like, it had stuff in it that was entertaining, but the end I didn't like.
Well, I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's like, to me, it's just the same as part 2 and 3 are the same movie. Just like how like Matrix Reloaded and Revelations is, because the ending of Reloaded, you can be like, what the fuck, that's bullshit, because it's not its own film. That's the thing, like, you know.
So you have to watch it together to really appreciate it. Like watch part 2 into part 3.
Part 3, yeah. That's how like Back to the Future 2 and 3 are. Like there's some movies where it's like to be continued.
Right. Like John Wick. I just watched part 2. I just watched part 2.
That's one big ass movie. But you know, they're their own visual movies too. I don't know, like the way that part 2 ends, it kind of ends where it's like, yeah, there's something, you got to continue it. And it continues in part 3.
Which one? Pirates?
Oh, you said John Wick.
Yeah, I just brought it up, but I wasn't sure if you were talking about John Wick or Back to Pirates.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like sometimes like 2 and 3 can be the same movies, like, or even like, you know how they split, they say like Twilight Breaking Dawn part 1, then they have part 2, or they have Harry Potter Deathly Hallows part 1. So like before those came out, like they had, like, to me it was I think Matrix came out, or Back to the Future to me was like the first movie that I know that was like part 2, and then part 3 were like pretty much the same movie.
Like they had all of this film and they just cut it in half, like instead of just chopping it down, like just make it 2.
Yeah.
To be continued it.
Yeah. Because like the way the Pirates end, to me, like Pirates 2, that ending for me I like, because like, oh shit, Jeffrey Rush is coming back. and that's when they ended. But like somebody who doesn't know what the fuck part, I never watched part one. Like I remember we took it was me, Dad. I know Marty and Robert were there. I forgot who else went to go see them in Chess, but Robert didn't see the first one. So at the end of the second movie, they show you the like, oh snap, Jeffrey Rush is coming back, and I remember hearing Robert's all like, "Who the hell's that?" So if you don't know who Barbosa is, then you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?
Like, what's happening?"
but since I knew they were making a part 3, I was kind of like, okay, cool, they're gonna do that. So yeah, part 2 is my favorite Johnny Depp film. It's one I've gone back to watch numerous amount of times. I never get tired of it. I still laugh at it. I enjoy that like action adventure swashbuckling.
Right.
I mean, it's not the best movie, like you know what I mean, but I still enjoy it a lot.
I need to watch. I'm gonna watch all of them. I don't know what day, but I'm going to do it because I've always wanted to do that. Like, because I haven't seen any one of them all the way through. Not one of them.
That's the only type of like, like Pirates is thrown into like epic movies like Matrix, Lord of the Rings, or Harry Potter, like that type of thing. That's the only type of film I've seen with Dad, because he liked the first one.
Oh, like those fantasy type of action.
Yeah. Like he's seen Lord of the Rings Part 2 only because of the war. The action scene at the end is the only thing he likes. But yeah, as far as like fantasy action, Pirates was the only thing he liked. Yeah. No,
I really liked the first one. It was I thought it was really cool how the pirates transitioned in the moonlight.
Yeah.
I thought that was just really dope. So
right. I seen that. I saw that.
Yeah.
And to me, once like when Johnny Depp first enters to this room, like that whole
ship is sinking.
That's where they commandeered the ship, whatever. Like that was great. Yeah. And like I said, the part where it's in the moon when they're in the moonlight, that's where they show their skeletons. And people who are familiar with the ride can be like, oh, that's from that part in the ride. Like I always thought like that they incorporated parts of the ride into the film. And it wasn't even, I don't think it was based off of a book. I think it was like original screenplay. Or it's based off the ride, which was made by Disney. So I thought that was cool. And then they made Haunted Mansion, and it wasn't the same.
The movie, you mean, or the ride?
The movie. The ride's, well, even the ride's okay. Like I go there, I ride that ride once, and I'm good. Just like I saw that movie once.
Yeah, we went in that ride. We only been to Disneyland once. So we went to that, and everybody was screaming and going crazy. But it's like you could, if you're scared, if you're easily scared, then you're scared. But if you're not, you just, oh, this is cute.
I mean, for little kids, I guess. Or
no, we were teenagers. And...
oh no, that's not.
The fan of this, the fan that we're doing this for, was terrified of that ride.
I figured that's who you were referring to.
Yeah, she literally, really? The part in the ride where the ghost is sitting next to you. She
at the end,
literally tried to fight him.
I was like, when I first went on there, I forgot how old I was. I was so scared, but I didn't think to look next to me. I just saw the ghost.
No, she saw in the mirror. So she saw it in the reflection and just closed her eyes and turned to the side and started swinging it.
What if somebody was really sitting there?
I feel bad for him. She was swinging and punching. She didn't care.
Oh man. Okay, so Pirates 2. We had a really pretty diverse list, all three of us.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah.
But he got so many. Like none of his movies are really the same. His movies are all over the fucking place.
I don't know. Like the last movie I've seen him in that he was trying to be like a very eccentric character was for Fantastic Beast. That movie was bullshit, so I didn't care for anybody in that. He did all right. But yeah, it's like after Pirates, I was kind of like, man, I still think Johnny Depp's still one of my favorite actors. I like his old movies, but as far as big fans of.
I don't think there's a movie after Pirates that I really cared for with him, because he did Into the Woods. I didn't like that. He was in Murder on the Orient Express. I didn't care for that. So he's been in stuff. I didn't see Public Enemies though, and I think that's post Pirates. I didn't
Yeah.
see that one.
Public Enemy.
If I'm like me, I'm talking more like after Pirates 3. Like the first Pirates came out, that was good, and then Sweeney Todd came out, that was cool. Finding Neverland came out, that was cool. But I think like after like, you know, filming movies back to back, Demon's Chest and That World's End, it's like after that, it's like what the heck happened? Even the fourth Pirates film was that great.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
But yeah, so that was our top 5 Johnny Depp movies by special request by, like I said, one of our biggest fans. So we'll see how she feels about all of our lists individually.
Is this fan gonna make their own personal favorite list?
No.
I don't know. I told her when she suggested this, I said you have to get on it with us, and she refused. So
tell us our last suggestion.
Comment or, you know.
Yeah.
She leaves comments. She leaves comments. I don't know if you guys ever see them, but she definitely leaves comments. So she'll be leaving a lot of them on this one, I'm sure. So